Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm here to show you card number 6. This is card number 6 from my lovely arrangements card kit to go. I have 5 or 6 of them available. Each card kit includes all the pre-cut supplies and envelopes to make 8 different cards, and you will also get some leftover designer paper from the coordinating designer paper that goes with the lovely arrangements collection. Stamps and inks are not included, so what we're using on the cards is this lovely arrangements. Let me scan out a little bit. There we go. Lovely arrangements stamp set, and it has a coordinating die that goes with it, die set. So you could order that through my website, or you can use something that you have on hand already if you have a good floral set and some good words to use. So this is going to be the card we're going to work on next. So I'm going to set that aside. We're going to start with a little stamping. And we're going to use our Momento Black. And if you haven't seen this before, I have taken a white foam ink pad that's uninked, and I have put the Momento ink refill in here to make it a full-size black ink pad. It's just a little bigger surface to work with than the Momento ink pad, and I think it stamps a little better as well. And so we're going to start with, we're going to use the word happy birthday, and we're just going to stamp it on a little piece of scratch cloud cover. And with that, we're going to cut that out using this little banner die that comes with the kit, or with the dies, not with the kit, with the die set. And then we're going to stamp a couple of the larger flowers. And we're using the Momento Black ink because we're going to put a little bit of our blends in the center of the flower. So this is the ink that you want to use anytime you're using our alcohol-based markers. So we have 2 of those. And we cut these out using this die. You can see how that lines up. So I'm going to cut those out. But in the meantime, I went ahead and cut some out ahead of time so that we could move the video along a little bit. So we're going to color the center. It's probably a little bit hard to see, but I just colored the center of the flowers just to give them a little bit. And I'm pretty sure I used the light color for cloud cover. So we'll start with that. And see, like nothing fancy. We're just coloring the center. You're just trying to give the flower just a little bit of dimension. And that's literally all we're going to do. Just give it a little color. All right, set that aside. I'll put this card so we can see it. And we'll start working on assembling. I've got all of our pre-cut pieces here. We are using a cloud cover base for the card base. So I have a piece of white cardstock that goes on the inside. This is just so that you can write on it. 4 dots and 1 in the middle. And then my bloom folder, give it a good crease. For the front of the card, I should probably turn it the right way. There we go. We've got some of this designer paper. And I mean, this is probably one of my favorite patterns in the pack is this paper. And we're going to adhere that. This is 4 by 5 1/4. We're going to adhere this to a piece of Secret C cardstock that is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. And then we're going to adhere that to the card base. All right, and then I have a piece of our Secret C that is, I think, 2 by 4 inches. And I have already done it, but I ran it through, I hate this halo. There we go. I'll just bring it closer. This is what the embossing folder looks like that we used on this one. It is called Beautiful Pattern. And so it just gives you, it's really kind of hard to see, I think, on the screen, but it gives you this little raised pattern. Just adds a little bit to it. So we're just going to add that to the front of our card. And then we're ready to add the flowers. We're going to just do a dot of glue in the middle. By just putting a dot of glue in the middle, it'll stick, but it also gives you some time to work underneath it, because we want to tuck some images in there. And then out of cloud cover, I die cut some leaves, also part of the die set. And so we're going to just add a little bit of glue. And we're going to just tuck that under these flowers. We're going to take the happy birthday that we cut out and we're going to alter it just a little bit by just taking and cutting a diagonal on each end. It just gives it a little different look. And we're going to glue that down. And the last thing to add, we're going to add our embellishments. We're going to use the Moody Palette Glossy Dots. I'm going to do it this way, getting a little shine from that halo. And we're going to use the ones that are the cloud cover color. We're going to pull a large one off. And put that, oops. Guess I didn't push the birthday down. There we go. And then a small one. And then another small one. And you get a whole pack of these dots with the kit. So you can add as many as you would like to your cards. I like to use even numbers most of the time, so 3s and 5s are always a good thing. But again, you can get crazy. You can add as many as you want. So there you go. That's card number 6 in my to-go kit. Thanks for watching.